Hello, 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 everyone. I'm back home. I'm back home. Um, yes, today was an interesting day. It was a very interesting day. Hope everybody's doing great. I hope you're all well. I was just breaking out a tune before, um, because I'm practicing my vocal skills because I'm gonna go on a talent show. Okay. Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down. That song just popped in my head. I had to sing it. But anyway, I wonder, that happens to a lot of people because it's not something that only I do. Right? This is the house where I look. This is the house where I look. This is it. Sporting a shirt. Anyway, nobody's on here yet. Nobody coming on? Come on. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. There's somebody on here, but they're hidden. I'll just wait and see. But today was a interesting day. Very interesting. Interesting place that we went to. He's gonna get the care he needs. I'm hoping and praying that he gets the care that he needs. But I will say this has opened up my eyes very much, to the neglect. I mean, I've always known about neglect, I've always heard of it, but this is first hands-on. You know, like I said, I walk into these things, and it's like, experiencing this, witnessing what's happening, how these hospitals operate, the lack of coordination, communication, and the lack of treating patients the correct way. He now has level 3 wounds on his body. Level 3 wounds on his body. He now has a severe infection from the catheter. He now has pus coming from his extremity. Pus. Because the hospital, Vassar Brothers did not change his catheter. So, great job. And so the state pays, right? The state pays. You're paying for a lot of neglect. You're paying for neglect of patients. I'm witnessing it firsthand. Hold on. Yeah, so when I say we, I'm referring to my niece. She has spoken to numerous caseworkers because they're temps. So instead of having accurate ongoing notes, did you hear what I just said? I'm gonna become the advocate, Governor Kathy Hochul, Jersey's governor. My gosh, excuse me, I forgot your name. And the Connecticut governor. Okay, me, Kubas, Patricia Kubas, New York, will be the advocate, the tri-state advocate, because what y'all are doing is not cutting it. So we're behind him. We're for him. How about all the patients that have no one? My brother-in-law, he's gone now, it's 2 years, well, maybe 1 year. 1 year in January. He was a Marine. 2 tours. Veterans Hospital on East 23rd Street. He had severe wounds. Bed sores, right? So not only do they screw the service members over when they're enlisted, when they're doing the whole rah shit food, 2-inch cots, polyester freaking clothes, shit food, and like I said, and then you put them out to war, right? You send them to war like they're horses and cows on pasture. They're there to pasteurize, you know, to make everything grow. And what's growing is the billionaires' bank accounts. So you imbeciles who think that this is a war for our protection, take your heads out of your blank holes. Take your heads out of your blank holes, okay? Because this war, the Islamic terrorist war, has been going on forever and ever and ever. And it's a racial divide. It's a racial, socioeconomic divide, and it's a divide that just keeps people separate. And it's it's crazy. It's absolutely freaking crazy. And to see this, you know, and like I said, I've seen stuff that I should not have seen as a kid because of my mom. She had a brain tumor, and there was stuff going on in the hospital that, you know, anyway, that's another video. But yeah, so I'll be contacting Katherine Hochul and oh my God, I'm sorry, I forgot your names, the governor from Connecticut and New Jersey. I'll be the advocate, the tri-state advocate, because what is going on is a money-making opportunity where patients get neglected, and humps, that's not a bad word, or MOFOs, that's a bad word, shortened, excuse me, sorry, make money, and the patients get treated like they're refugees. All right? Hold on. Oh, nice. That looks good. That looks good. All right. A little bit more. A little crisp is all right. A little crisp is all right because it's not charred. Yeah, so anyway, that's the status quo. Our healthcare system is a freaking joke. We got these blank knockers that they're making all kinds of money with this war. They're making all kinds of money with this war. What do you people not comprehend? Wake up, wake the F up, everybody. Wake up. And if you're going out and about, you're living it up, knock yourself out, but you better start thinking about down the road.
Like I said in previous videos, the money you have today is not going to be the money you have tomorrow. And that's how life works. Because you can have $1 million one day, and then within a short period of time, either through neglect, stupidity, debt, addiction, recklessness, I mean, people don't have common sense. They don't have common sense. And look at this government. What kind of common sense does our government have? Right? um, they own the media. They own the media, and they spew nothing but BS, and people go on with that BS because it's what they hear. Instead of delving further, independent journalists, people who bring you the actual news, is where we are, people. Is where we are. So, I mean, you could continue thinking that, yeah, believe the news, believe the news, believe the news. And baby dolls, Santa Claus is coming, all right? Believe the news. Keep believing it. Hold on. I'll be right back. I gotta hang up my laundry. Oh, Cinderella, Cinderella. I'm gonna buy a glass slipper. Oh man. Well. What are these people saying?
What'd you say? Why she shut up? Okay. You are a lovely, lovely. Tell your mother. Tell your mama that. Okay? Who is this? What are you, a 5-year-old? Or are you 10? You 5 or 10? Are you 5 or are you 10? Tell me. Tell me. 5 or 10-year-old? Okay, this one. Let's see, what is she saying? Who is this person? I look at these people and I like to see what. Okay. You have 114. You joined. Okay, Mohammed Washamed. Are you feeling well today? Oh, this person's been like being ridiculous. Yeah, okay. All right, let's report this one. Misinformation. Yeah, so this is where things are, people. This is where things are. And when you come on somebody's page and you say something stupid, you need to go. You need to go bye-bye. You need to go bye-bye. But this is our health system, people. This is where we are. Like I said, I'll be the advocate, and I'm going to do it because you people are so friggin' the way these things run. And then, I'm telling you, everything that has gone on has been documented. It's been documented. So, nice hair, right? Still got calyx, even with a bunch of oil in my hair, like about a big glob. Oh my God! 27 people. Okay. Who are these people? Yeah. So healthcare people. If you know anyone who's in hospital, in a nursing care facility, in any kind of care facility, do your due diligence and show up for them. Show up for them. Because the amount of crap that is tolerated and allowed and permitted, you want to talk about making money hand over fist? You want to talk about a scam? Open up a healthcare facility, triple-double bill, pay people minimum wage, $15 an hour, whatever they're paying people. Work them like dogs, right? Work them like dogs. Here's what they used to do. I worked at Jacobi Hospital. Here's what they used to do. When there's the checkup, right? The yearly inspections, everything gets shined up nice. You know, like what the media does, right? How they gloss over everything and they BS and they paint a beautiful picture like everything is unicorn and rainbows and oh yeah. So yeah, that's exactly. So it's a way to make money with very little bit of eyes on you. Very little bit of eyes on you. So, again, check on people if you know anyone. I don't know if anyone remembers about maybe 6 weeks ago, 2 months ago now at this point, I believe, thereabouts, maybe a little longer. I want to say about 2 months. A lady that I used to carpool with, we worked at New York City DEP together. I would call her and check on her, just out of humanity and compassion, because she was on her own. Anyway, family's out in Texas. So as time progressed, this woman would get nasty and she would start yelling at me. Like several times I hung up on her. Anyway, the last few times I spoke to her, she said that people were in her apartment and they were at her dining room table and they were talking to her about her computer. And I was like, wait a second, but who are they? It made no sense. Anyway, she was going through some dementia. So she's now in a facility. I called this place because she left me a message and no one's ever gotten back to me. So just check on people. And, you know, when elderly people start snapping and they start getting irate and they're very, very impatient, that's a sign, you know? And so just check on people. I mean, look at everything that we have in our society. Look at the shit food that's been part of our culture. Who now, Kennedy's been talking about the things that I said. Thank you, Kennedy, right? Don't take my words, because I have all my videos, verbatim. All right, I'm the one who spoke about low-income communities, black and brown children, where I grew up, in the projects, and how all the incinerators were built in the low-income areas, and how that then created asthmatic children, all right, and especially for males who were then given prednisone
to then alter their, it makes you aggressive, and then these children were then deemed as problem children, who were then put in special classes, who then went to prison. But it's all connected with the food. You understand? It's all connected with the food. So he was trying to cop my words. He copped my words, and he was talking some guy who's been on TV, some chef, probably some another right winger or whatever. I don't care left or right. Do not use my words, okay? That's actual research. Oh, and then they just had a thing. They had something where they said they were going to be doing away with studies. All this information is out there. It's public knowledge already. So you're late to the party. You're late to the party, Trump administration. Everything that has affected communities, as far as environmental, as far as food, as far as health, it's documented. So you're not gonna slide under the table, you know. APAC is not going to be able to help you out on this one. Everybody have a good night. Stay safe, stay well, stay hydrated. Look after, check in on people, you know. Make amends with people, your family, whatever people, and always be correct, you know. Because when you're not correct, it comes back and it hits you like a bag of, you know what. I wrote a poem. Let's see if I could recall it. I'd rather be hit with a bag of ish than to be lied to with roses and gifts. Yeah! 100%. Have a good night, everybody. I'll be back. Bye. Be careful out there. Bye.